It's fine. Everything's fine. You guys are going too fast. No, wait. No, because I don't know. I saw a lot of videos this morning. Yeah, Wilson gets me every time. I saw a lot of videos this morning. I was fucking laughing my ass over. Like, it is so nice to not be. I just love how the tables are turning, that's all. I've waited a long time for this, and I just like am imagine me trying to make a silent exit. What's up, Corley? The things you learn about yourself. No, like the silent exit that I've been making, because I'm not giving people the content they want. And now, how did we end up back to Deanna and Lolo? I mean, I am all for it. I'm not coming on here and bashing anybody. I'm not talking shit. But, oh, yo, Corley, you have missed a lot. You saw my video, my most recent video I posted, right? I sent it to you. I know you did. If you didn't watch that, you're fired. You're on my resentment list. Hi, Sabrina, my little cute dork. There she is. I was looking for her. Corley, did you see it? I know she didn't see it because she's about to go watch it if you're taking this long to respond. Corley! Girl, it's not the most recent one. If you don't go to my I know you did. It's the one that I introduced myself as I'm Danielle and I'm an addict. Did you not see that one? Oh, if you haven't, you need to go to my page. It's not the most recent video. It's the second video. It's not the one on the train tracks. Oh, wait, you did see that? Sabrina, are you fucking serious? Good morning, guys. You haven't seen the video where I introduced myself as an addict? It's literally the most important video on my entire story. What was I gonna say though? What was the point of that? Good morning. No, what I was saying, Corley, is that when I stuck to my guns and like, you know, like I've been sliding off of this app a little bit and like that's fine. I'm not here. I don't want to be involved in the tea. I don't care if they're like Danny's falling off. Danny wants to fall the fuck off. I want to fall the fuck off of this app, like tea app bullshit. So there is no falling off over here. There is yes, fucking cancel me all out of that bullshit. And not doing too good, Cassie, but it's all right. It's all right. We'll be fine. We're not going to the hospital. I'm just gonna wrap it up. I'm dead ass about to just go buy a popsicle stick because it's just a little. It's wicked jammed. I think that's what happened. That's what happens when guys. Were you there when I showed you? It was disgusting. No, I lost my boys at softball last night. It was our championship. So I don't know who saw it, but there was multiple people who saw it on here, and I was like, guys, look, I split my finger open. So I was playing second. This guy smoked a fucking grounder to second, and I literally almost took some fucking more. Like, if that would have been my face, if that didn't roll up the way it did, I'd be in the hospital right now. Am I recovered too? And that doesn't define who you are. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? I've seen you. You've been sticking up for me. Me and my chat have been talking about you, so I'm going to need everybody to go follow Daddy Mitchie because this person was definitely on the other side and saw me as human and saw what was going on and went to bat for me. So when I got honest about who I am and when I got honest that, yes, my name is Danielle, I'm an addict in recovery, it gave me my voice back. That was taken for a long time, and whether anybody thinks so or not, it did for me. And that's all I wanted. I'm at a place of content right now for the first time in a long time. I am at peace. I am okay. I am on the right track. I am clean. I'm going to meetings. I'm very upset about the convention still, but that's okay. We're gonna make up for that. I'm going to Florida actually really soon, guys. I have figured it out. I'm going to Florida to fix my license so I can get my license from that 10-year-old fucking driving on a suspended. So I'm actually going to Florida. I'm not telling you guys like exactly when because you know people love to stalk my life and God knows who I'd run into at the Florida airport. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to be taking a vacation soon. This has, like, shown me so much about myself. Like, I can't stress that enough. Oh, but hold on, yeah. So, hold on, back to the softball story real quick. Because, guys, I went to have coffee talk a long time ago, and I didn't have coffee. And then I got distracted by the group chat. And then I got distracted by all the fucking hilarious videos I saw this morning on the T pages, and fucking I cannot. I am so deceased. Did everybody hear the phone call? I just have to ask, did anybody hear the phone call? Didn't it sound familiar? It's almost like it was like rehearsed. I saw your video too this morning. Do you want to come up, you funny ass motherfucker Massel? You gotta come up for a minute. You gotta come up. You wanna come up? You got, yo, she ate in that video. Hold on, wait, actually, let me get this out. Yeah, so he grounded it because this was my, softball team, my co-ed team. So he grounded it, and when I had the glove in this hand, obviously, and I cupped it with this hand. And yeah, we did. We're going to Myrtle Beach for Worlds. We made it. Well, we knew I was going anyways for another team, but this team is going too. So now I'm playing two championships in Worlds in Myrtle Beach. So no, it wasn't even that. Well, yeah, it is a bunch of that, especially because Jess asked if she wanted to take care of it. Jess is like a top-notch person at I don't know, what do you call an exterminator kind of thing? Hey, what's up, Angela? But when he smoked it and I cupped the ball, it split. I'm not going to show you because I'm not going to split it back open. There's glue in it. But you can see it's pretty fucking jammed up a little bit. Hey guys, good morning. So when the ball, it came so hard, even though it was in my glove, he smoked it so hard that he split these two fingers wide open. And they had to like come with the fucking aid kit and the glue and the fucking gauze and tape it up. Cause I was like, guys, look, it's split, it's split open with battle scars. So that was fun. And it got jammed really bad, but we won. It was worth it. But yeah, no, back to the other topic of conversation. And I'm not gonna be here. I'm not like, I want to make it very clear. I'm not bashing. I'm not calling anybody names. I'm just talking about what I have seen on this app this morning. And what I have seen on this app this morning is like, I'm grateful. I don't want you guys want to run around and say Danny's getting thank God cancel me out of this bullshit. I don't want to be no part of it. I don't know how we started with one, went to you know who, came down here to me, went back to you know who, and now you're making apology videos and phone calls and that sound rehearsed because it's literally the same thing that's in my voicemail. So should I just play mine too, or is that we're not going to be petty like that, right? It just like it pissed me off because like if people cannot see now, you don't know it. There's no excuse, and I'm sorry. Let me make this really clear. It pissed me off because like if people cannot see now, you don't know it. There's no excuse, and I'm sorry. Let me make this really clear. Not see now, you don't know it. There's no excuse, and I'm sorry. Let me make this really clear because I know you're. I know you're gonna be on this one.
I'm in here. What's up?
All right.
Wait,
So
why is my camera not
video.
working?
I saw your video this morning, and I near fucking died.
Uh,
Because, and
yeah,
I'm
no,
going, and
why isn't it let me, hold on. I'm so bad at this. There we go.
because
Yeah, I
there's,
know. Molly ended up messaging about me it too, and she thought it was funny. Listen, I've like watched like
hey,
little
I'm from
bits
Providence. I just moved
in
back from that.
pieces from the very beginning. And I don't know if like people can't see Deanna's true colors by now. Like I don't know.
I
But
don't know either. This isn't even a matter of defending anymore. This is just stupidity if you don't.
no, it literally is. And like I was like me and my wife were talking about she don't do TikTok at all. But like the only two people that have stood on their own ground and not run away from shit is you and Molly.
Even with my teeth flying out.
Who gives a fuck? Like 90%
Exactly.
of us have had dental work in our
No,
life.
that's why. Like, it's a cap, dude. And imagine, I wish I had the money to cap all my teeth
All
because
right.
they look good. But, like,
Can
let's get in.
I want to put my 2 cents in on something that happened with like you and Deanna, and I want other people's like perspective on this from lesbian
It's
TikTok,
the
right?
strap. It's the
This
strap.
strap thing. Okay.
Wait, can I say one thing before you start with
Yep.
this?
Go
Because
ahead.
I was literally just about to say. So that this is what we were going to talk about because I heard her talking about it. Guys, first of all, if we haven't seen the a million lies that she's made about me already and allegations and all the other things is crazy. But to hate on something like that, like no. Nobody cracked me. I don't like it. I'm not that type. I'll joke all the time, be like, yeah, I'll be submissive for you and lay down. But let's get it straight. Nobody's cracked us. Number one. Number
Yeah.
two. Number two, and nobody even flipping it on the other side. I'm the most feminine mask there is. I've never claimed anything fucking different. Nobody's trying to be a man over here.
Nobody should be shaming you for that because remember the picture I showed you, and I'm like, people want to act like they've never gone through like a transition or not transition, but like honestly, I used to be more like STEMish when I was younger. Like I had a whole man bun, like I looked more studdish. I got more feminine as I got older. But this is the thing that bothered me. I was telling like because I like film my wife and because she don't use TikTok. But like one, where how old are we? Like where in the world do we even need to share this information with the world? Even being what? Yeah, that's behind closed doors, number one.
But and that's the
So
hate
coming
on me.
on
It's a
what?
shame on me. Not only that, when people should be shaming the fact that she was not complaining until let's get to one thing, and this is on everything I fucking love. I pulled out because the strap. I'll show you the harness that I had. It was wicked girly. There was a tie fucking here, there, and it wasn't tight enough. Like you know what I mean? Like so, yeah. I pulled out to adjust it. So
My wife even just said some of them are hard.
when I pull out, it had nothing to do. You wasn't complaining when your ass was face down on my. I mean, your face was in my pillows and your ass was up. Like, come on. Until I pulled out, it wasn't a problem until I pulled out to fix the harness, and you got immediately on your phone and pulled up TikTok. That was a problem.
Yeah, no, that is the
Who
problem. And
does
also
that?
too,
You know how that
we're
made
not
me
gonna
feel?
what?
You know how that made me feel? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, and not only just that, but like as part of the community, why are we shaming like people for stuff that is actually normal not to know?
Yeah.
Like I think people think it's so regularized like oh every lesbian needs it's not like that because a lot of us that have literally been gay since our teens, since our younger years, if
I've
we
been
don't
through it.
like
Who is
those
that? Be
yeah,
unscripted? Yeah, I've been through
I
this
don't like
also.
that experience. I've never been able to like actually have that experience. So to me personally, if somebody came on the internet, first off, there's not a goddamn person in this world that can connect me to a man. But like if I was to be shamed like that, like that's just wrong. I don't care. It's a personal preference of mine, but why are other lesbians shaming other lesbians for something that is fucking completely normal not to want to do, engage in, or even know, or at least need assistance with? Like 32 fucking like harness straps you gotta fix later. Somebody said they didn't care to hear that information. Well, I don't know. You listen to everything else.
Well, yeah, why are you here then? There's a million other lives you can walk.
I know, right?
But
People
you
are
guys act
weird.
like you're handcuffed here. You ain't handcuffed. You can go. I've held the door open for plenty of people this last month, and I will continue to do so. I literally come on here. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not talking shit about anybody. I'm just talking about a personal experience.
No, and that's the thing. People in the comments can be like, "Oh, why are we bringing
What
it
am I
up again?" Or
doing?
"Why are you talking about it?" I don't know. Why did somebody decide to drop a 7-part series months later?
No,
Yeah,
I
my
already
wife
told my
think my
truth. I
wife
already
is
told my
proud of
truth.
you. She thinks you came over a lot because you got a lot of heat. And like, granted, you may have went private for a little bit, but like, you didn't have like 25,000 people backing you up, and that's like the thing about the internet. Because I have my own issues with other
I sure
people,
the fuck didn't. I've
and it's
gained
about standing
everything
your
through the truth.
ground.
I have gained all these people through the truth. I have
Yeah,
gained all these people through the truth. And there's one thing about me. I might have came on here and got passionate. I might have came on here and crashed out. I might have came on here and had trauma responses. I might have came on here and looked like I was on rugs because of how I was acting. I might have got in front of this screen and looked
I
really
didn't think it
crazy.
was. I
And I
thought it was
know that.
mania, to be honest.
And I know that. But one thing is, I have always been honest.
I'm
I
the same
have
way.
always been honest. I've always brought the facts. I've always brought the tea. And yeah, it's been embarrassing. There were times where I literally asked my chat, because they've been on FaceTime, where I would shake before getting on here because of everything that was happening. When my address was doxxed,
Hmm.
when I had to just change my number again, like this is twice now it's doxxed because now Chris doxed it.
Oh, well, well, I had Crystal docs mine, and I get literally, babe, how many phone calls do I get a day? She's not even going to get started on that because it's absolutely crazy. But my address had been linked to 20,000 people. Now to the point it's just a
I'm
running joke.
international. We
Yeah.
have people in Australia that said I see your address. Hello?
Yeah. And then, but then these people cry victim the moment you do anything in return, retaliate, bring out their demons, or whatever the case
And like, this
is.
is not a matter of being scared. If people think I'm scared, I've been everywhere. I've been on walks. I doxed
Yeah.
my own address. I still show up to softball. I show up for life, and I let you guys know where I am. Nobody's scared. But this app, I'm being honest. Like, this is not bullshit. I'm not grabbing for anything. I have had other trauma that I've not dealt with, and this sent me over the edge. This has made, because I have like tried to push it so far down and keep moving on and keep moving on and showing up, that, and now it's to a point where my body is responding to trauma. When I'm going to the grocery
Yes,
store,
Mandy.
when I'm
Go
going
on.
to the grocery store and I have to look behind me, like, and it's only because a guy's been walking behind me, it's just going shopping in 3 aisles, but because he's followed me for 2 or 3 aisles, now I'm gonna stop and address it. It's that bad.
No, and it's a thing like of being more or less like once you start being like recognizable and stuff. My main thing for me, and I say it all the time, is like I got a million cameras and everything. It's
So do
nobody
I.
ain't gonna touch me in my own city. Let's just put that down. Nobody's
How many
gonna
times
touch
have I
me
called them out? How
in
many
my
times
own
have I called
city.
them out? All month. I've called them out. Dogs down to sober Barbie.
Yeah, no, and I
All you
agree.
motherfuckers that talk shit
But
on that
like,
thing, down to sober Barbie, y'all never showed up.
oh yeah, well, I mean, her credibility is completely shot and ruined
Yeah,
because
I
if
know.
anybody has seen any of my videos and you go and look at her content, there's no engagement.
I
There's
know.
nothing.
See, that you can
She
tell she's
lost
been.
every ounce of credibility, and until she wants to address her first child, nobody wants to hear a thing out of her mouth. So she's annoying. But my main point with when she dogs me, right, was like I don't give a fuck about like we're not scared of anybody. I've gotten weird fan mail and shit to my house, but it's when I'm not home. It's the security reasons of when I may not be at home. That's
I'm
why
such
I
an
had to
extrovert.
invest
Do you
in
know how much
cameras and
time?
everything.
Do you know I'm such an extrovert? Like, I was literally bartending all summer. Like, I am a people person. I do this for a living. Like, that's who I am. I'm a bubbly ass person. This has made me such an, is it introvert? Like, I
I
like
believe
the,
it. I
I like the
believe
comfort.
it.
You see how I always have candles lit? It's a fucking comfort thing.
No, I definitely believe that. Another thing that like we were talking about was
You can take them both
the
out if you
whole
like.
it's like everybody. I think this whole thing, like, I understand events happen on the internet and people report on them. It's
They
part of
changed
being
my
a
entire
creator,
personality. What are you
but
talking about?
but
You don't know what you're talking about. Bitch.
gaining clout off of like intimate moments, and I feel like you were like exploited over a fucking 12-year-old hookup and a bitch that will open her legs for anybody on TikTok. So like you were like it's like vulnerable. I don't know, babe. Like, don't you think
Nobody,
that's
hold on,
weird?
I want to address
Me and
something.
my
Nobody,
wife
no, they're
talked
saying,
about it.
hold on. Nobody said that a 2-week relationship changed anybody's personality. You guys must have not followed the story. If you guys are not followed, nobody's saying it changed my personality. You guys don't know what even happened the week before she flew out or the anniversary that was, or the trauma that I was already dealing with that got added to all this. So before you speak on it and you want to say stupid shit,
Exactly. Ma'am, like, well, all right. So first off, because I showed my wife like
it's
the
not a 2-week
airport.
relationship that made me an introvert. It's the fucking entire month and everything
It's
attached.
all the harassment that
Are you
comes with
fucking, well
it.
then take them out of here, yo. They're fucking annoying ass people, yo.
No, because I think
2 weeks
what
did
you're
this. Are you fucking
basically,
alright?
yeah, what you're trying to basically say is it's not the 2 week incident. It's the prior effects also. My wife and I both agree. Would never sit on this bed next to my wife and make videos about somebody I hooked up with over 12 years ago and make it a whole personality. It's inappropriate. And the fact that people didn't even see that for what it was inappropriate. People are taking intimate moments and turning it and not realizing that literally not everything is for the internet. Like, I don't know where people
And
don't
then it makes me
see.
question because Jess said that she recorded her in an intimate moment. It makes me question when you pulled out your phone, what were you doing?
Yeah, that's not right. Because, like, for example, she put her version of the airport video, and then me and my wife watched your version of the airport video, and it's like, okay,
And wait,
she
and
was nervous, but let's be
all
for
those
real.
videos,
Like,
all those videos and sex happened after the airport. Hello?
that's what I'm saying. And if you're so that uncomfortable, and people might in here not like that, but what makes somebody that has a child, and let's just play devil's advocate. I'm not saying you are. I struggle with mental health. But if Deanna knew that you were so toxic and you had all these problems, what the fuck as a mother is she doing jumping, flying 1,500 miles for somebody she said she already knew had problems? That shows her instability, not yours.
Yeah, but, and the other thing that's getting me upset is now because I came here, what's up, Sarah? Because I've come on here and continued, and I'm going to say it again. I'm not bashing anybody. We're not talking shit. We are literally talking about facts here and our
Yeah,
own
we are.
personal feelings and opinions. Thank you,
If
Sarah.
they can sit up on live 18 hours a
Am
day
I
and
on
talk
live all
about
day?
stuff that
No.
happened 8 months ago, you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. And these people can fly the hell on out of here. I don't think people realize that some of these people involved, the level of harassment has been going on for years. Like my whole issue with like the fucking Crystal Silver Barbie thing, it's been over 18 months. People will do anything, and I mean anything, to lie, slander, dox, whatever it is for their few seconds or moments of clout.
Well, thing is that I want to talk about is because I said and I meant it. Like, if you guys have been noticing, I am not on here all day. I am
Yeah.
on here on the weekends during the day. Yes. Saturdays and Sundays. Yes. Do I pop in sometimes during the day, maybe around 3 or 4 o'clock when I get home? Because you guys don't know what I do with my life during the day when I'm gone all day, for a reason. Because I mean, look what's happened. If people are doxing children's schools and social security numbers, and that's the other thing. What pisses me off is that I turned and I started taking accountability, and we saw how the tables turned because the chat started saying, and there's even, what's your name? Mitchie, where you were just in here. I can't think of it. They Daddy Mitchie even said it. I like how Danielle can take accountability because I've been raw and I've been honest and I've been taking accountability. And now all of a sudden, someone sees the pages turning in what telling the truth can do. And now you're starting a whole video in talking about taking accountability. No, you haven't taken any still.
Yeah, no, none at all. None that I can see. I
And
don't
then for you to
follow.
say that you would never give Danielle Feather an apology is wild.
Yeah, no. And I don't like watch her lives or anything. Like sometimes they'll pop up
I
or
don't
like
want
they'll
it, but I'm just
scroll
saying the
past
way
or
she said
whatever.
it. I would never give Danielle fucking Feather an apology. But you played that video with my favorite NF song. That's weird behavior.
Yeah, not even just that to you too, but like also what she's doing to Molly, like playing in her face. That don't sit right with me
I
either.
have moved on and moved forward. I'm allowed to address something on my platform. I haven't been even talking about this, so don't attack me for the one time I bring something up.
No, guys, shut the fuck up. Because on a real fucking note, why is it okay for like square face,
A month and a
slowy
half and me address.
Squidward with a beard and fucking Deanna to sit on live 18 hours a day talking about the same things that have been going on for months and months and months? She's still talking about Olo. She's still talking about you. She's talking about Molly. Why is it okay for them to do it? And why is it not okay for you to just want to get your fucking feelings out?
I don't know. It's been like that the entire time. I lost my voice. I just took my voice back. I don't care what anybody says. I took my voice back. I told my truth. And I'm not even sitting on here bashing anybody. I'm not bashing anybody.
No, we're really not. We're just kind of talking about how it
Like
went
this
down.
literally,
Like
it's
it's
just
just
the
not right.
changing.
I don't understand, and I get people love drama and love tea and stuff, but when it starts involving like such intimate moments, like people need to know when enough is enough.
Unknown
Also,
baddie,
I
who
don't
are
even
you?
think
Why are you
everybody in the
trying to come up
chat
in the
like fully
box?
understands like the other people that tried to like bring you down on top of the
Other
Deanna
people, I have
stuff.
150 T pages. I have my own Reddit pages. I'm in this. I'm out of the states.
Oh
I'm in
yeah.
Belize. I'm in Australia. I'm in Canada. I'm in Arabia. I'm in fucking continents.
No, I get that. I get that. And like I
I
hold
just had to
on.
ask. I'm gonna be rude, but I don't know. Like, it could be anybody. So
No, 100% you're right. And that's like and that's the thing too, is I think people like will
you don't
see
have to
some
say
T
sorry. You're good. You're
pages
good.
and some
I was
others.
just really trying to figure out who you are because it says unknown, and we're talking about this conversation. So my head is like, okay, who's trying to come in the box?
True. I'm sorry I bumped it.
And it's just like I have worked so hard over the past like that's one thing. You know what that they can't take from me is like I literally like no matter how bad a spot this put me in, as I still showed up every day for coffee talk. Even if I was
Exactly.
sleeping and it took me 3 hours to fucking start a live, which it has. I'm dead serious. Ask my fucking group chat. Like it's been bad. There's been times just because I don't want to get on here and hear the hate because like you guys like made me out to be such a monster and that shit hurts. Like it wasn't just like 1 page, 2 page, 3 pages. Like we're talking about like the doxing, the personal
No.
information. Like that, just you guys don't know what happened and the threats and the allegations behind the scenes. You don't know. Like I don't put everything on here like other
Also,
people.
too, like for somebody that's been doing this for a little bit, but also had like her own little controversy going back and forth, people don't realize how taxing it is when you feel like you constantly have to defend your character because
He said I'm in
people will
Alabama and saw your
do
address.
blatant lies. So like it's not even about that. It's more of a pride thing. Like I don't know, we all come from the fucking streets. Let's be for real. We know survivalists, we know clapping back like we don't know anything else and our pride is literally everything we have. Don't think people realize. I think a lot of these people also don't realize like how we used to live and
They don't
how we
know where
live
I came
now.
from. You guys are hating on someone that literally clawed their way. I was knocking on death's door every single day for 15 years of my life.
Period.
15 years of my life, I was knocking on death's door in the grips of addiction that I have crawled myself out of from living in animalistic ways and eating out of dumpsters and in and out of incarcerations in tent cities, in detoxes, in homelessness, and shattering every single person that ever gave a fuck about me for the next one. The
Yep.
type of addict that will step
100%.
over your body for the next one. I
A
am that addict.
100%.
So if you think you're going to sit here and call me a monster, you don't want to meet that person.
That's what I say all the time. I'm my favorite slogan. I literally have it on my neck. It's healing, not healed. Like, bitch, I'm coming up on, I'm not sober, but I'm in recovery. And I'm coming up on 8 years in like 2 weeks. I've gotten off of methadone. I've gotten whatever. I still take my mental health meds. It's cool. But like, I tell people all the time,
Shut
like,
the
you
fuck
don't
up.
want to know the old me. You think the me now is obnoxious and too much and crashing out. You don't want to know the old me. So that's the other thing too that people don't understand is like people like us that have been in fight or flight mode for the majority of our life, that spent our years and years in and out of prison, in and off the street.
Not
Like
jail,
we,
prison.
yeah, like literally, not jail, prison, both.
Some of y'all
I've
haven't had
done
a
3
second cop
counties
car
over
show up, and
here.
it really shows.
Yeah, I don't think people understand that we have like a different response. So like in genuineness, us popping off the way that we do ain't nothing compared to what we could be, what our old
But the fact that
character
they
is.
literally sat here and threatened me and continuously doxed me, but no one ever showed up.
Oh, same thing. What happened the other day, Bam? You know, somebody in their toxic whatever was allegedly
I know
supposed
who
to
you're talking
show
about.
up. And then, yeah, whatever it is now, because you went on live claiming DV to hundreds of people, deleted all those videos, and now talking about being engaged again. But, anyways, you said you were going to come by Southie, and you're in Massachusetts. Made 20 videos saying she's in Mass, she's in Mass. She was in Amherst. Bitch,
I'm
you
sorry,
might
hold
as
on.
well
Can
have
we
been
pause for a
4
second?
states
One person
away.
said she heard about me in the coffee shop. That's how she got here. No, no, Haley said, I just want to say, I heard you walking through Walmart. I heard about this. I'm fucking deceased.
I know. I honestly,
And
I'm still trying to
I'm
like.
literally the only one who's off this app the entire day, in therapy twice a week. I play sports avidly twice a week.
No,
I'm in
you
the gym
do.
6 days a week. I'm going to school. And you're hating on me?
You want to know why though? This is the one thing I've
What more
learned
do you
about
want from
individuals,
me?
especially the internet, and this goes like back to not social but fucking Barbie, but like it's when people are at a degree and level of miserableness, right? Like their partner don't like them, their partner beating them, their partner cheating on them, their partner taking all their money, like fighting physically, like in front of their children. Their life is such a dumpster fire that literally it's like they can't help but want the worst for other people.
I'm dead. She said the coffee shop has your TikTok at right in the bathroom. Do it up.
That's fucking
Everybody,
hilarious.
everybody fucking next time you go to a public restroom, put your favorite crash outs at, please.
Put your little like TikTok ad up in there.
Stop and Shop, Walmart, the local gas station, whatever.
That's funny.
I need to start a business card at this point. I feel like
I know, right?
come to Danielle if you want the worst advice of yours.
Oh, I can't with these people. If people can't see it for themselves at this point, like I understand. I feel like Deanna was a really good liar in the beginning because I wasn't watching when she was with that Lolo girl, but from what
Did you hear the video? Did you hear the video on Let's Sip? Lola
no,
posted the entire conversation. Girl, guys,
I
chat,
gotta
my
go look.
mod squad. I need you guys to send her the video
I
of the
have,
Let's Sip.
wait, somebody send it to me in my messages right now. I have a
So we
second
can
phone.
play it. Yeah,
I'll play it.
guys, go
I'll
send
play
it
it.
to her.
Somebody in here
Yay
DM me
or
this
Spicy
video.
Spicy, someone, so we can play it, please, because that's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'll play it on my backup phone. I need to go watch that video. I will accept whoever. So I'm in my, I'll go
If
in my
it's
TikTok.
Maddie, Spicy Pisces, one of it's gonna be one of them, or Shay, or Nautica.
All right, hold on. Because I should be getting a message. Oh, I have 8 message requests. Hold on. No, I don't.
Oh my god, I'm so sore from last night. Yo! Did
I think it's
anybody see
multiple
that
videos.
nasty ass play I made at second base? That was fucking nastiest catch ever.
Somebody in here tag me, or not tag me. I have it right here. Somebody message me the video and we'll play it.
I have to go. Wilson, where are you?
The coffee shop name. That's funny.
I'm fucking dead. Your is in the coffee shop. Yo, whoever just told us that.
Oh, is it Spicy Pisces?
Yes.
Okay, girl, I got you. Here we go.
There's two.
Hold on. I gotta turn the volume up. Wait. Oh, there's more than, I think there's more than, oh wait, no, there's one right here. All right. Are we ready I'll wait until you come back and then we'll play it.
I'm just going to go there. I drink a lot of coffee.
I got it from you, Spicy Pisces. I just accepted the message thing, so I'll play it.
Guys, this is the most rehearsed shit. It's gonna sound so familiar to you guys.
Is it? I'm dying to see, because honestly, like, I catch a little bit of tea here and there. But all right, ready? She's like, I'm bringing out the fucking gingerbread for this one.
You hate me, I know. You're awful. You've been nothing but a fucking asshole and a dickhead, and you go online and you spread lies and you fall into, no, you know what you are? You're a follower. You literally did everything that Cheryl had ever said and said all the same things to try to make me be who you already know it's easy to make me be, whenever you knew behind closed doors you was after me and still wanted me back, and I'm the best, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucking tried to do all that shit to me, and you knew, like look at you now, right? Okay. What do you want? True or false? Hey. True or false? Did you not just follow the fucking bandwagon? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh, honey.
I crashed out. I just told you. I love the fuck out of you. I love the fuck out of you.
All right, wait. Is this girl sober? Because she sounds like she's on something when she's talking.
Wasted every night.
That, or she ain't all fully there, because it sounds like she's partially laughing, but also like she's partially wasted.
She's not there. Come on.
I have a horrible fucking way of showing it.
Yeah, fix that.
I have a horrible fucking way of showing it. We broke up once a month. I don't know how to communicate. I don't. I didn't know how to be soft with you. You're right. But it doesn't mean that I didn't fucking love you. It doesn't mean, like, I get it. I understand my flaws. Like, I have actually taken the time to
Oh, shit.
Next.
I know. Hold on. I don't know what this means. My Pandora's going off. There we go. That's, oh shit. See, that's the thing is, I wasn't following all of this when she was with Lolo, but I will say, I always like pick up bits and pieces over time, and then I heard like people were making Lolo out to be like this bad person.
Sounds familiar.
And then like, so I don't know anything. I don't judge people unless like they've done something personally to me, or unless like I personally see the actions and disagree with them. Like, I'm not somebody that's a bandwagoner. So I just took it as is. But then she started dating that blonde Amy, right? And that girl seems like she's really good for like the Lolo girl. And it's starting to see like every equation has a common denominator, which is Deanna. And like this is now what, the third situation in a month or two? So like you made Lolo
That's me.
sound to be like this horrible person. And then Lolo steps out with a girl in his mad healthy relationship. She makes you sound out to be crazy and puts way too much intimate information out there. That was just wrong. I still stand on that. That really bothers me as a lesbian that somebody, a part of the community, would even take it that far. So then you, and now with the Shelby situation, she's acting like a victim against Molly. Like what?
And you know what? God told me to stay quiet because I knew the truth always comes out.
Girl, you're better than me because I had so
You
much
see how I've
stuff I
held it
could have
together? I
given you
almost lost
that I
myself this
did give
fucking
you, and
month.
I was like, she should be going so hard on some of these motherfuckers right now because like of all the stuff I gave you. And honestly, you
I have
chose a
so
way
much
higher
stuff.
road
Hold
than
on,
I
I
would
gotta
have.
come off gingerbread for this. I have so much stuff. Y'all didn't believe me because I don't drop everything. Let me tell you something. I said it. I have fucking books on books on books. Shit that could bury people 6 feet under.
Oh,
And I
100%.
said that. And I only dropped the things that I needed to drop. I only dropped the things that I needed to disclose and prove wrong that were hurting
Yeah.
me.
Because
I still
honestly,
have
you're a
those
better
folders.
person
I
than
still have
me
those booklets.
because
You want
I
court
put
documents?
everything
You
out.
lied. You fucking lied to everybody. You are facing multiple charges right now. You didn't solve shit. You're on bond. You're already breaking it.
Mm-hmm.
And now you want to take accountability because you know you're in trouble? Now you want to apologize to Lolo because you know she made a report?
It's screaming saving face. And like, I don't know her situation or anything, but like, has anybody at all through this thought about the fucking child? Like, has anybody? Because Molly's like making cute little comebacks, but you can tell that girl's a mother. But not, and like, this goes not just for Deanna, this also goes to the fucking loser ass individuals who are not working right now that spend 18 hours a day watching these people 18 hours a day. When are your kids going to become that important to you? Like, I can't be the only one thinking this, right? Like, at what point like is sitting in that computer chair the way it is more important than your child? What is more important, bringing the toxicity and drama inconsistently neglecting said child? Like, when is that not odd? Nothing against you, Danny, either, but as a mother, if she had all these red flags about you, let's pretend, right? Because that's what she claimed, that you are a walking red flag. Why would you leave your child, dump her for the weekend, to fly 1,500 miles for your walking red flag? That speaks her character, not yours.
That part.
As a mother, I agree. Facts.
As a neglected child, as a kid,
No,
it,
but all right. Somebody wants to say, but it's none of your business what other people do with their kids. You're right. It's not necessarily, but it's also none of your fucking business what other people
when you
do in
put
their
it on
own
the
sex
internet, yes
life.
it is. Hey,
It's
if
not your
anybody's
own
learned,
business
when you put shit on the
what
internet,
people
it's fair
say on the
game.
internet. It's not your business to interact with what people post. None of this is
When you
anyone's
put shit on
business.
the internet like you did to me, you clipped my vulnerable moments. You clipped my most vulnerable moments. When you put something on the internet, that is just as bad as putting your child on the internet and having them drop galaxies and putting her in front of a camera with their Halloween suit on, asking for money, using your daughter as a pawn.
Exactly. It's none of your business what people do with other kids, but guess what? It's not your business either what other people do in their sex life. But you guys make it your
Right!
business.
Right! Right!
So I don't like that shit. I don't know like what people are. I'm just reading some of the comments, but like It's all open dialogue. If you can talk about one
You guys did
subject,
it
you
to
can talk
me.
about them
You
all.
put me all over the internet. You did it to me. All my personal moments. You clipped them into your own narrative. And now someone wants to put their there's no distinguishing
Period,
here. There's no
Victor.
separating
Period.
here. It is you put it on the internet. It's fair game. And if anybody has learned that the hard way, it's fucking me.
No, I know that too. My wife tells me all the time, what you put on the internet has fucking consequences. Whether it's about politics, whether it's an opinion on TikTok.
E-Park, you can
Also,
go.
you cannot make tea pages and accounts gossiping about tea,
How many real
exposing
teeth you got?
people, and
All
then
of them
cry
except for
when
a
you
fucking
get
cat. Is that all right with
exposed.
you?
If I'm going to make content clapping at people, coming at their behaviors, I better expect it back, and I can't cry victim when it comes back to me.
Yeah,
Because when
Bart.
you just constantly only want to talk about others, bring up others, be in others' businesses, expose others for shit they did 10, 12 years ago, guess what? People are going to turn around and do it to you. And you can't be a victim to that. You can't be a victim to a situation you create within yourself.
Oh man. Like the people that are still trying to come at me is wild.
Yeah.
Like get over yourself. The T pages that are still being made is wild. Like
Yeah,
guys,
exactly.
I'm trying to get
Honestly,
that. I
I look
already
at
bashed
comments and
myself
you
for
can
it all
tell
up and down. I
immediately
still
when a
bash
fake page
myself.
is a fake page.
I still bash myself for it. I joke all the time about the teeth. Who are you trying to get mad at? I just said something earlier. What the fuck?
Yeah. To be honest too, like some of the comments that are like the few that are trying to disagree with the narrative, I can already smell a fake account like 20 miles away because people can't come in and say it with their chest.
Can we get a roll call for my mods, please? Who's in here?
I don't do mods normally because I just let people talk their ish, but
Oh, what is that? Wow. That was cool. What the fuck is a love drop? Oh,
I
hey.
didn't necessarily say you, Pox. There's way more people commenting than just
Haley, I
you.
just followed that girl. I'm not a mod, but we'll come for a bitch if needed. Okay, Kiki, baby, I see you. There's only one mod in here. This is wild behavior. It's all right. Let them run their mouth. I don't care. I'm trying to unblock T pages. Chris went and blocked a million fucking T pages, and now I'm like, no, I want them to see. We got to go and block. I'm like, unblock. Let's sip because they're the ones
I
clipping
do that
Lolo, and I'm
all the
like, I got
time
the sip of
too.
you.
I'll have motherfuckers blocked and then I want to be petty and I'll be like, you know what? I'm unblocking you just so you can see this. Because why not? But the thing about them T pages is like Shelby had no problem putting you up on her green screen 25 times a day. She had no problem making her page about you, but the moment that bitch got a little bit of heat, she ran. She ran. No, the one who gifted Shelby apparently through Cash App. Hey guys, somebody in the chat explain this to me. I saw somebody else talking about it. Did the chat really give gift Shelby and Deanna the money for a flight like when she was with Molly? I've been wondering if this is true or if I just saw somebody else's narrative. But I heard through like the grapevine that the chat is the
All
one
right,
who
Avery, you're all
paid
set
for
for a
that flight.
moderator.
Okay, somebody said, yeah, I said I gifted Shelby through Cash App. I guess so, yeah. Okay, so that is true.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I mean,
they
not even
they've
that.
been
You
using
started
the
to go
chat for.
fund me to get away from Lolo, and you never even left or dealt with the roach problem. So what the fuck are you using people's money for?
That's crazy. So I wanted to know like if this was like a truth thing or not, but like I saw somebody say that like, and this is before they broke up fully, I think, that like Shelby got the money via chat. or something like that to like pay for the flight.
You're on here begging for money instead of gift goal gatherers and begging for it. It's crazy. I've never asked for one gift and my gifts go harder than yours.
I don't even do that. I do so well on TikTok shop that like
you don't want to
I
play
don't
with my main
care
gift
about
here. When I tell
gifts.
you the love she got for me, she got some love for me. When I tell you she will drop thousands in a night. Don't play with me. We can battle.
Oh, I believe it.
Don't play with me. We can battle.
Yeah, no, I went to that girl Shelby's page to just look, and like every single one of her videos was you. But now I feel like since they got a lot of heat, I've never seen somebody, well, one other person, but like besides one other person, I've never seen people sweep their comments so freaking quickly. You can tell, like, you know, when you watch a video and it'll say like, I don't know, this and then 63 comments, but then you click on the comments and there's like 15. That means somebody's working overtime. Like, definitely clearing out comments. Because I went to one of her videos the other day and it said like there was like 50, 60 comments, and then I clicked on it and there was like 10, 15. And I'm like, this bitch definitely, like, these random ass people don't have me blocked. Like, she's working overtime in her comment section. The videos of Disney were from a clip on Google, but the trip never happened. So they took y'all's money for flight and then kept it for their day-to-day life. People really be paying just to see the train wreck. Hey, Amy. Hey, girl. I'm so confused how she blew up like she did. Deed's Mod's clipping the teeth thing to run to her live. There was a lurk is wild. Dude, it was like a fucking cap. It wasn't like she had not a single tooth in her mouth. I don't know why people were making that such a big deal. So, alright. So, essentially, not you guys, like, in here, but, like, essentially, they wanted to make clout off of them meeting. So basically, Deanna could do the same thing again, pretend she wasn't excited, but then act like she's like some victim of being, or whatever that she wants to act like. So then you guys gave them the money for a flight, and then they used a clip from Christmas to fucking play y'all when y'all just paid hundreds of dollars for a flight. That's not gonna happen.
That's never like. Never mind. It's because I'm gardening.
That's insane. We're living in a time where like people can't even eat fucking food, and y'all wanna, not y'all, but like motherfuckers really wanna. I don't even know. Is my half in there? I'll split half. But y'all like, what? That's insane. That's insane. I can't. No. I mean, like, I can't. So basically, babe, this is like, do you know how we were watching that video? And they were like, oh, the chat like gifted them all of this money so Shelby could buy her flight to go out and meet Deanna. And they were like allegedly in Disney World. Apparently, they took the money and never booked the flight. So during this time of year, they had people send them hundreds of dollars because people are so invested that they want to see the live meeting. Kind of like how they were trying to say, oh, well, Danny wanted to film it, and no, Deanna wanted to film it, and then Deanna acts like she didn't want it filmed in the end. Well, they were going to have this big meetup, and this would have been filmed as well, and they had motherfuckers send them the money, and they never booked the flight. They took an old clip from Disney World from Christmas years ago and posted it. Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. That's like a whole new level of scamming. Yeah, definitely.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, that's tea. That's tea. Okay, I was wondering if that was true.
Oh, by owing people for a trip that was booked when they, yeah.
Well, it's not, yeah, or it's not, well, it's like, Wait. Somebody just said, did she take the GoFundMe down? They made a GoFundMe for this
Listen, I
shit?
tried to tell you that. Listen, before they've been continuous last, when she left Lolo, she started a GoFundMe to leave her apartment complex because Lolo was right there. And then if you pay attention in her apology video, she says the distance. There's no distance between you and Lolo. She's right in the next complex. Fucking what?
Wait,
Why
so
again? What's
they
my
live in
favorite
the
NF
same
song?
area. What? That's insane.
You could at least fix the roach problem with the money. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, the video that I made, like as a joke, like you know which one I'm talking about, where I'm like, y'all, you motherfuckers can't be simping over these 4 people right now. Like that can't be real life. But somebody put a picture in the comments of the roaches in our house. It was like a diabolical comment because somebody was like, she should be worrying about the roaches. And then boom, there's like the zoomed in screenshot of this fucking roach like right near her head on the wall. And I was like, you want to split this?
Well, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. But also, if you live like that, that means your kids live like that. And once again, not okay. And for the person that's like, the kids ain't your business, well, this life ain't your business and you're still in here. So I'm going to talk on the kid all fucking day.
Yeah.
This
about the one
same
from the kitchen video?
complex.
Oh my god, the kitchen video, her newest video when she's dancing and it was awful. And then you're like dancing and not even know there's roaches crawling behind you is crazy.
It's giving Ash Trevino vibes. Does Deanna's kid even got a fucking
I'm
bed?
dead. Someone tag Ash Trevino in the chat. Let's go. Drop her at. Let's see if that baby will come up. Are we there yet? Can we get
We
her
could
in
be
here?
like, maybe you can use that GoFundMe for a bed and pest
Do you
control.
think Ash Trevino will come in my chat? You think she'll switch sides, guys? You think she'll bat for me? You think I could get Ash Trevino?
I think anyone with 2 legs and fucking humanly body parts could get
You
Ash
just found
Trevino.
out she has 3 kids? Oh, and a grandson. Ooh,
Wait, who has 3 kids?
Deanna.
What?
Are you fucking serious? I posted all the documents of her child support, and you're just telling me now you're finding out?
Okay, wait a minute. No, because I thought she had 1 daughter.
Oh, so listen to me, because I'm going to say it once really quick, because I really don't even want to be speaking on this. But because I posted it, I'm going to speak on it. So
Okay.
she tried to say, and the story now changed because it's all out. It's completely changed, and now she was living with her rapist for 3 years. But what happened is she said that she told me her
Sounds
daughter.
like Crystal.
She told me
Anyways.
her daughter. She told me her daughter came from IVF, literally. And then after all this came out, then I found out that wasn't the case, and we found her kid's father. You know, the kid's father that supposedly, like, you know what, but has full custody of a child, and she just called for her 2 baby daddies for child support. She just filed 2025, but she tried to say that she only had she tried to say she had 3 baby daddies. You have 2 kids from the same baby daddy, and that's the baby daddy you call the rapist. So why would you have a kid and then go back and live with him for 3 years?
And why would you put your kid around somebody that you know is a...
And then
I can smell a fake lesbian from 1,500 miles away. Can I not?
The time, guys.
Can I not?
Hold on, wait. If this is a diabolical, guys. If you've been following
I am
me
a
for
lesbian
while,
detector.
if you've been following me for a while, if you remember, so when we were together, she she disappeared for hours and location was off, and then she sent me a picture of a lake and she was with that guy for hours, and her location just magically went off for 4 hours.
Now I know why now I understand the whole neighbor concept because like,
Yes!
okay, it wasn't just
And
about
it's
shelter. It wasn't just about shelter. Oh, me and my wife been calling this. My wife don't even do TikTok at all. She don't even own TikTok. And I've been like peeping her in on this because some of this shit is just so out of pocket that I can't believe people our age are actually putting the things they are out there. and then especially people that have partners. But now, knowing she got 3 kids, she is no different than fucking Silver Barbie herself. Except Silver Barbie denies her first child. And, like, it's worse. Because, like, how you deny a kid that grew inside of you and everything for the sake of not wanting to look back. But you got 3 kids, you sitting up on live 18 hours a day. I could have sworn she only had one. What is up with babe? What's up with people wanting to be loved so goddamn badly that they'll take toxic love over the stability of their child?
Because everybody's just so desperate and not wanting to wait for love.
It is. It's sad. No, honestly though, because people want to just be loved so badly that, like, I don't know. It's sad though. It's sad for the kids.
The love of your child should be enough.
It really should. The love of your child should fit. It should fill more voids than anything else in this world. I don't understand it. I have no respect for that shit. That's where my life, like, that's where I draw every line in the book. Because, like, I'm, like, new to this, so then I started, like, following Molly now. And, like, Deanna, like, clapped back at her because she made a story, I guess, and was like, I'm gonna go live, but I need to put the kids to bed first. I don't think Molly was clapping at anybody. I think she was literally saying, like, I'm gonna go live, but I need to take care of my children first. And it's so apparently evident that Deanna has, like, some inner guilt when it comes to being a mom because she took that so personally. And, like, why would you take it so personally, somebody being like, oh, I'm going to put my kids to bed and then go live? You must have so much guilt in your mind to think that that would be about you. Because a non-guilty person wouldn't become so defensive. I'm not speaking on any trauma at all. And not for nothing. Didn't everybody speak on this girl's trauma? So what's necessarily the difference? You put it on the internet, it's going to be talked about. I've put stuff on the internet and not stuff on the internet, and it still gets talked about.
I think it's always important to hear 2 sides of the story.
I think it's important. Yeah, it is. My wife's right. It's important to hear 2 sides of a story because if you guys want to destroy somebody's character, come after who they are as a human being, and it was originally already brought to the internet for a reason, yeah, it is important to hear both sides and hear the complexity before you want to make a judgment. Like, you're like, don't talk on the whole story. You don't know the trauma. But did you not know the whole story when it came to Danielle? Did you not know the whole story when it came to Lolo? Did you not know the story when it came to everybody else? Or not know Molly's whole story? Or not know Shelby's whole story? So being like, don't talk about on somebody else's trauma, that's all people have been doing this entire fucking time, is speaking on other parties' trauma.
Or making fun of it. I also want to point out one thing. And I'm going to say it, like, in a very clear sentence so everybody understands what's happening. Because if you know, you know. Why? And I'm going to say it just once. Everybody should get it. Why would you ever make an apology video instead of apologizing to the person, no matter who it was? And like, fucking Xena, shut the fuck up, because it was all about me for a fucking month. I'm all that came out of that girl's mouth. So Xena, shut up.
And my wife even said herself that if an apology was actually...
Wait. Listen. Let me finish. Why would you make a video? It's not even... And furthermore, you're in the creator program. Why was that apology video a minute long?
That's what my wife just said. She goes, if the apology was genuine, it wouldn't have needed to be on the internet. It should have been to that person directly. A genuine apology isn't done for the sake of the internet. It's done
What's good?
behind closed doors with sincerity.
What's up?
Well,
Hello?
come on here and say that, like, I didn't know anything of you before all this.
Hey, you sound like you gotta turn the volume, but you sound a little underwater or something.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start from the beginning. I knew Deanna only because of Lolo. Because I was following Lolo first, just watching her stupid little videos about, oh, well, you knew you were a lesbian if this, you knew you were a lesbian if that she used to post before. And then I saw Deanna pop up one day on my FYP. I'm like, oh, that's the chick.
Candy K and Raven is live right now talking about you. Shocker, when don't they? Sorry.
You're good. And that's how I found out who Deanna was, like, whatever. I'm like, oh, that's the girl Lolo's dating, whatever. And I just did the typical, okay, whatever, cutesy on the internet, whatever, not my relationship, not my shit. Well, I realized real quick after what she pulled with you, from watching her lives and being in there and just being a silent supporter for a while, all the shit she did with Lolo, and now look, Lolo's doing good. She's thriving. She's happy. She's living her best life with this Amy chick and whatever. And like, I'm all for that because look what Deanna is doing. Crash out after dumb decision after dumb decision. She did what she did with you. And I'm like, you would really do all that for fame on a little fucking app? Like, come on now. And then the other night, I was over there and I caught her on the For You page. And all I heard while I was sitting there watching from the FYP was her battling. I forget who she was battling, but she was battling somebody and they were like talking shit on her kid, like just trashing her kid so hard. And she was sitting there hyping it up like, oh my God, yes, we got to win this. Like, and then told her daughter, if we win, you can curse one time back at her for all the shit talking she's doing. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I would never let somebody do that to my kid, especially knowing that her kid is autistic and everything. And like, she doesn't fully 100% comprehend everything going on. Like that's messed up just to get money off this app. And then that whole stupid thing of, the meetup for Disney, I saw that and I immediately did the reverse, the whole even Max catfish thing. I Google reverse image search that picture because you could see a reef hanging on the balcony fence like it was Christmas. And we were in Mickey's spooky season.
Yeah, and Disney doesn't switch over until November 1st.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be after Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. So the Christmas and stuff
so
wouldn't
it
have
had
been
the
up
reef
until
and everything that they would put up all over the park, and the Christmas decorations. Mickey was in like his really nice Christmassy suit and everything, sitting on the balcony. I'm like, there's no fucking way you were there with Shelby for fucking Halloween when that picture is Christmas.
Oh.
So fucking there was like a couple different T pages I saw that called her out on it, and I even looked it up and I found that picture on Google.
Oh, my
One of the first 5 pictures on there was that exact picture.
Ah! You robbed these people blind. Wow.
Like to have to fucking like it's wild behavior, dude, because she sat here the whole time she was dating Lolo doing the same exact shit.
Yeah, the GoFundMe.
I can't pay rent. Rent's due, guys. Let's get a GoFundMe. There's literally
nobody in America can pay rent. Nobody in America can feed themselves. What the hell?
I haven't seen the exact like post that somebody screenshot, but I seen a screenshot a couple days ago that somebody had shared on their story of a group.
Listen, if you think that I care that Chris and Raven are talking shit, they are the most irrelevant people. In case you
I don't even know who they are.
I'm the one who broke it off. And if you have not noticed, guys, if we pay attention for my squad, everybody that me and my squad call out or cut off, the next day they're in someone's box talking shit about her. So yeah, yes, thank you for showing your true fucking colors. Thank you for lying to me, acting like you gave a fuck when you were really deleting people that you knew would sell out your truth, Chris.
That part.
But guess what? Sonny and my squad, they went and unblocked them, and we found out a whole bunch of shit.
I'm just one of the few that sat in silence, watched it all go down.
The fact that she does actually have a boyfriend is crazy.
To now Shelby and the whole Molly thing, and I'm just watching it and I'm putting all the little pieces together, and I'm like, what the fuck is this girl on? That she literally.
I'm in counseling. I'm the hostess. No, literally. literally, you don't even know. We got into my account. Sonny went through my account with that fine-tooth comb. She was literally, and we got screenshots this whole time. She was in Lolo's shit. She was in Shelby's comments. Like, I have a whole bunch of shit.
And it's wild because
Much
she
shit.
has her mods over there making fake lurk accounts just to come in here and clip you.
And now all of a sudden they're buddy, we call you out because I couldn't find the mole, and I was wondering why people are getting blocked and unblocked, and it was her the whole time. She went into my settings. You can tell who's blocking who and who's muting who and who's not. And she was keeping certain pages open, but telling me she was going and blocking every single one when you were really just all in my shit and you were deleting supporters. And I was wondering where my fucking supporters were going.
So, can I add something about the T pages? Because I'm not going to give them credit or whatever, but I happen to know personally, and I found out personally that one of those fake accounts that was made about you during the time where people were trying to get clout, the whatever strap account, it has like maybe like 100, 200 followers. That was made by you know who. So a lot of the people that are reporting on this are also making their own T
Give me the first letter.
C.
Okay.
But also other ones that I've noticed in comments and stuff.
Hold on, let me get this right. You're telling me that when we were together, there was a T made by her.
See, my thing is the reason you can tell.
No, not that one. Like the other girl, like the one that made the issue about the whole hookup from 10 years ago.
Okay.
No, Crystal.
I know, that's what I just said.
Oh, yeah. So one of those T pages she made herself. And then I also found one the other day, and there's like a way you can go into certain accounts and see if they're linked to others. And there's a White Claw like page that I'm almost 99% sure Deanna made from her account. Like, you know how when you make pages and you can just go from the top and switch it to another account?
Wow.
So these people that are like searching for the clout are also the same people making the fake T
people
pages.
That are getting into my life and fucking like making me seem like the bad guy, but you literally just sat here with the snakiest, grimiest fucking person. Seriously, out of all people, Chris, you really did that?
No, I'm not talking about Chris. I don't know who Chris is.
Crystal is Chris.
Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about Shoba.
So
one of the T pages was hers, and then another
you can
T
tell,
page.
You can tell the T pages are coming from people on either side of the
and then another T page.
Because the way you can tell is because when somebody's just screen recording, whether it's from the For You page or the actual live, they'll have the chats.
Yes, and
if somebody's actual live that they're taking off of their own live recordings, they won't have the chats. So if they don't have the chats and it doesn't say comments are turned off at the bottom, you automatically know it's the host.
So I
somebody
caught
got modded
a
for that host
page
that has access to live
the other day that was like all up in people's comments, and they were defending like Shelby Indiana's, and it was a picture of a White Claw. That was what the burner account was, and they ended up posting a clip. But what happened is, if you looked at the bottom, you could see like the whole whiskey sunflower thing. And I think they realized it and deleted the video immediately after. So I've found 2 T pages that were made to assist other people's agendas and like what they were trying to spread. So not only are they making content about you, but then they're going and making fake pages to repost the content they take from you. Wow. It is actually wild.
And I'm over here just, doing my thing still. Just keep trucking forward.
Yeah, Brittany, that's right, too. Because T pages usually come from somebody that you know. Like, I'll even speak on that personally because I know of a T page that I've personally sent information to because I know the person behind it. So, like, a lot of times, it's you, and
It's
people get
it's
sloppy
either
with
somebody
it.
you know doing it
I
against
don't
you,
know,
or
Scotty. What
it's
are you talking about?
somebody
First time strapper what? First time strapper. What?
Yep, that's the account I'm talking about.
like it's sad because you know it's either somebody behind it that you know who wants to
Don't ruin
secretly
anything.
shit on your name, or you know it's people going in there to send them shit that secretly want to trash on your name. Like somebody, like the one I saw this morning that I shared on my story, I was defending you because somebody put it out there, a clip of you at when it first all went down and she left and you whatever, where you were like, I didn't get to say goodbye and you were crying on live. They literally clipped that just to talk shit to downplay it when you could see all the raw emotion on your face.
No, 100%. I agree
And
with
that
you.
to me was wild and shitty. And it had to be a mod. The only reason I can say it had to be a mod is because there was no comments. And the only time you can get a live video that doesn't show comments or doesn't say comments are turned off at the bottom is when it's your own personal live that you are taking from your live recordings, or it's a mod because mods have access to live recordings of people they mod for.
And another thing I noticed too is like for people that like are just reporting on this stuff and whatnot is when they screen record, right? Like a lot of times they don't let you clear the screen to screen record. And what people can accidentally do is like when they go into like the typing area or whatever, depending on what it is, their account name will show up at the bottom. So I've caught T pages releasing information and it's giving up what account they're coming from, and then what happens is they delete the video immediately because they're getting so sloppy that they don't even realize that their real account is a part of the live that they're clipping.
And like and it's funny because at this point, the only thing they have to use against you is your past. Because you're sitting over here like, I don't give a fuck, whatever, it is what it is. I did what I did, I said what I said, get the fuck over it, move the fuck. And I'm like, that takes a lot of maturity to sit here and be like, oh well, yeah, I fucked up a little bit. Did I get out of character? Maybe. Cool, it is what it is. The internet saw it. Hey, we're gonna bounce back from that. But you keep doing you, boo boo, over there.
Really though.
Go get your money. Do what you got to do.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab my laundry.
Like for people like that shows maturity right there. And that's why, like, I felt bad for her when she was with Lolo at first, when all that was going down, but then I realized as soon as the whole thing happened with Danny, I'm like, no, that there's a pattern here. Because how is it she goes from person to person? Because there was somebody in between her, Danny and Lolo for like a split, maybe a week. And she had a video posted of her like on a jet ski or some motorboat type thing in the water. I don't remember the exact thing, but like where she was hyping this girl up so fucking hard, and then next thing you know, she's taking the video down, talking shit on this girl, and oh, I all of a sudden met Danny, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do we jump from one girl to the next, like across the fucking internet like that? And then not even a week in, you're like, let me just hop on a plane.
Yeah.
Let me just ditch my kid because I'm over here calling somebody a red flag. Like, who does that?
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Like, if allegedly, right? Let's go off the narrative that Danny's this huge, big, walking red flag, and you knew all of the things about her mental health and all of her past addictions, which is no shame behind it. I'm coming up on 8 years in recovery in a couple of weeks. I do believe there's a difference of like recovery and being sober, but like, it's like you claim this girl was a walking red flag. You claimed all these horrible things about her past and everything else, but you were very, very quick to jump 1,500 miles and just drop your kid for the fucking weekend. Then also, why is she shaming Danny about not driving? Meanwhile, we live in suburban ass cities. Like, I'm from Southie, not from there. I've lived here for 20 years.
Like a little baby when I left.
Yeah, not even just that either, too, but like you're shaming people for not having a car, a job, this or that, but like you don't either. You don't either.
Exactly.
Why can't people just be transparent about stuff? I'm not driving, but I also live in Southeast, South Boston. It's actually more difficult to drive here than it is to walk and get around. So, like, it's so weird that people want to expose other people, the stuff they do in their own time, stuff they don't have. And that tells so much about a person's character
See,
because,
there was okay, so I don't know who remembers like at the beginning when the whole thing first escalated to
hell
her
yeah, we
leaving and
do,
everything
Melissa.
and like leaving Rhode Island and all that crap and going back home. She made a video and she came on live first and I was watching. I came in and Deanna was talking some crazy ass shit about Danny being on these meds, and she was so scared that Danny was going to do something
Oh my
stupid, and
god.
then claim she had a recording of it that she could post as proof,
Yes,
and she
she
had it
had
up for maybe
recorded.
20 minutes, maybe at most, and I saw it pop on my For You page that was posted 20 minutes prior, and I was watching it from my For You page, and all you could hear was mumbly, crackly noises. Like you couldn't hear anything that was being said, other than you heard Danny in the background being like, her just actually surprisingly for that whole situation as she
Hell
claimed to
yeah,
be the
Nicole.
crash out Danny. Fucking, that was a pretty calm moment for Danny, and she was talking calm and normal to Deanna. And the only thing you caught in there was Deanna being like, "This is wild." Where the fuck is that you trying to console her and questioning her about her medication that you think she's gonna, try to hurt herself with?
Yeah. That was a stretch. Also, I don't know about this also because I know Danny walked away for a minute, but
I'm right
here's
here.
the
I just
thing.
put my life
Why are we joking and making a joke about stuff like TV and whatnot over fucking headphones? I heard bits and pieces about something about somebody's
And then,
AirPods getting
and then here's
tossed
the
around.
thing. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I laugh about. I don't know how true this is on this part. When she went live the one night and people were talking about something, she stole your favorite cup or something.
And she checked the headphones at my case and it was on live and she ran up behind me on live.
But like she had this whole live where everyone was questioning her about like stealing your favorite Stitch cup or something. And she was like, "You're damn right I did. And I was being petty." She's like, "And I was being petty as fuck about it, and I still have it." She pulled out like I don't even because I don't know what the cup actually looked like or if it was really even the actual cup that everyone's talking about. But like I'm sitting here like you're admitting to being a thief on your live. Think about that. You're telling everybody that is calling you a thief and accusing you of this. That yes, you are a thief. You did do this. You did steal from her, and you don't give a fuck. You were doing it to be petty.
Wow.
Like I literally was sitting in the live for like the whole 30 minutes that conversation was happening with her chats. And she pulled out this cup and she's like, "Yeah, and you know what I did?" She's like, "To make it better because I felt bad for Danny because that was her favorite cup. I bought her a new one and had it door dashed to her." I said, "Oh,
Anne
really?"
Marie, I went to high school at BI, ironically. I moved out here at 17, so I've been out here for almost 20 years, but
That
that's
part's
funny.
crazy.
No, that is crazy. I didn't hear the whole like AirPod thing as a story, but I saw a clip of Deanna talking about it, and I don't know who tossed the
She did it
headphones.
on live. Mad people saw it.
And like she's so bad up for clout that everyone was screaming. I don't even know what that hamster thing was about in the beginning, but like when I saw them talking about that, and she's like, "Oh, they're gonna go around saying her hamster is her, her RUGS, and I'm stealing them from her," and I'm like, "Why? Why are we doing that?" Or they were making jokes in her chat about, "Oh, that's your V card to the whole strap thing," and I'm like, really? That to me was like that's
No.
where I started like stepping the fuck away from Deanna, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing for money?
The
that we're
the
gonna downplay
moment.
somebody's recovery
No.
and
Yeah.
their flaws. Okay, so what? We all have our flaws. Like you don't got any,
Exactly.
Deanna? I'm sure you got a million fucking flaws.
Every single one of us has a past. The only difference is some of us are more transparent and open about it, and some people like to hide that factor. And if you're going to be online and be in the creator industry or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you want to do tit for tat, you can't be upset when people bring up your past traumas or your issues when all you've done is dragged people for their past issues. But
Like
my
like
my whole main issue with this from the very beginning is the intimate talk and information that's been released. It says so much about your character to be in your 30s with a child and going on and talking about sexual experiences. It is weird for a random person that's watching this as an innocent bystander to drag somebody because they had a random hookup 12 years ago when they were on rugs. That's weird. What's weird is talking about like your intimacy because you need more attention, because you need to be looked at as the victim. That is what screamed inappropriate to me from the very, very beginning.
that
That
part,
you're
yeah.
so okay talking about these intimate encounters and you're so okay with dragging somebody. And this just shows me how close minded you really are to the lesbian
Because
community
like
to
because
drag
speaking of
somebody
that,
for something that is
speaking on that
normal.
part, not to cut you off, but like I found it wild that she went from, oh, Danny don't know how to use a strap and talking shit on all that to next thing I know, I'm seeing a story she posted of Jess where she bleeped it out, but you can hear all the noises and everything the fuck else. And that's where I was like, because I stopped going in her lives or following her as much. And I
Yeah.
took my follow away from her when like right before the whole Jess thing happened. So I don't really know how Jess comes into play with everything. But when I saw that video up there and she was making it very clear it was Jess, I'm like, why the fuck are you putting out there on your story for the whole fucking world to see?
Jess didn't agree to that either.
Like, and for her to do that, that's technically illegal to put somebody's sexual experiences so openly on the fucking internet.
Period.
It
It
fucking
is. It
is.
is. It's gross behavior too.
That's no
Then
different than putting porn out on the internet.
then she's putting these videos out like acting like she's like some professional, like she's been doing this since she was in diapers. Like, oh, it's so difficult. Look, harness straps. She tightens them. Or I saw some dumbass video. You know the song that's like, you want this and like dumb, and they turn around. All the videos she kept making afterwards, and it's like, you want to be the center of lesbian TikTok. You want to be like right in the center of all lesbian TikTok.
No.
But you can't acknowledge that a lot of these things are actually normal for other lesbians in the community. Like, you're making the community look bad. 100%. They're making the community look reckless. This is why everybody thinks that all lesbians have the highest EV rate, which we technically do.
Hey,
But
not
this
for
is
nothing,
also
my
why
whole
people
mod
think we're
chat,
so
not for nothing.
toxic.
My whole mod chat will tell you, because I made a sexy, spicy video a couple nights ago of me on top of my bed with some motion. So, I mean, she can talk all she wants. I will post that fucking video. Don't play with me.
Like, it's just a lot. Like,
Say
and
I motion is crazy.
and that's been my whole problem from the very beginning is like why are we shaming people over private matters? Why are we shaming people for things that are so beyond normal that clearly you're so close-minded to not realize that that's actually a normal thing between actual like real people? I don't know me, I've never dated anybody that wanted to be strap the fuck down. And personally, because I haven't been with a man in that capacity, I wouldn't want to be either. None of this is anyone's business for the record, but they're making it their whole entire personality, coming out with 5-part series on it. And it's like, if you were really a part of the community, you would realize that that's not even something to shame somebody on, but it shows more about your character than anything, because you're mad that Danny wanted to record your meeting, but you've recorded every intimate aspect after that. It's very odd. It's just very odd. Like, you're complaining that she wanted to film all this stuff, but you film everything. You film your day to day life. You film and talk about all your sexual encounters. You do all of this. So why is it her crossing boundaries, but you're not crossing any boundaries? And then right after people have an intimate moment to take out your camera, and that's the first thing you think of, nobody in the future should want to be with her, because it's like, we just saw what she's done to 2 individuals. Now 3, because now Molly's a victim at this point too. When are people going to be like, okay, this is unacceptable? When are we going to hold other people accountable to be like, girl, we're in our fucking mid-30s. Get it together.
Like freaking, I think it was, what day was it? It was a couple days
Yeah,
ago.
Christina, I agree with you.
Like it was a couple days ago. I saw some. I didn't see the actual group on Facebook or the actual post, but somebody claims it was like for the county that Deanna lives in, and like a group page made about it, and and there was literal screenshots of the post in that group where Deanna's posting a GoFundMe, not only once, but twice. Once was for the stupid Disney trip to meet Shelby, or allegedly meet Shelby. And
White
the other one
claw
was, oh,
money.
my rent's due, can y'all help me out?
White
Was literally
claw
the title
money.
of the GoFundMe. And it showed on the GoFundMe it was made by Deanna.
I didn't even know you could make a GoFundMe for yourself. I
Yeah.
thought somebody else had to make it for you, but I don't even know about that. Is anybody this out of touch to also think that what time in society that people are in right now, that like it'd be one thing if you needed help feeding your kid or you needed help for a kid's holiday, but literally with everything that's going on in the world right now, you're telling me that you're literally still dry begging not only for gifts, but for people to send you money to go on another trip just so you can be toxic, be the victim, and abandon your child.
And it was
Nobody
funny.
thinks
It
this
was
is
funny too
delusional.
because it was funny too because when that whole situation happened between her and Danny, and she ran to the neighbor's house,
Yep.
I literally caught her on live because I went in and I looked up her Cash App just for shits and giggles to see what she would do with it once I sent it to her. And I only sent her like $1 just to see how she would respond in her live, you know.
Period.
And it was
Anne Marie.
hilarious
Okay.
because
I'll be done.
when she did all this, she was like, "Oh, I'm going to use it to get a plane ticket to go home early." Well, friggin', I sent her the $1, and I noticed because I hadn't seen her do it before, like before this part, because I was only in for like a few seconds before doing it. But I noticed anyone that sent her a real tiny amount, like my puny little $1, they were getting canceled by Deanna, returned by Deanna, and like whatever, because my $1 got returned back to me and says I don't need this, even though she's begging in her live for the money, and then sitting here and turns around and continuing to beg for the money in her live. So I'm like, so if we're not sending you a big amount of money, you don't want it. Does that not tell us your character right there?
It does. It extremely does. Also,
And then,
being it's
and then
something you
at the
can't
end of the
say.
live, she was bragging about how she made fucking over $2,000 from that. I'm like, okay, so that paid for your plane ticket home. What you do with the fucking rest of the money?
No, why is nobody discussing the fact that first off, she flew from Boston, but I'm about like 45 minutes from Danny, I'm assuming, because I'm in Southie, all right? And Providence and Massachusetts, they're really small. So I know that I ain't far from her. And I know all the areas. Like, I'm like a true asshole to the core. Like, I get these areas and stuff. Also, I know how Delta, like, the planes work and everything. she didn't need money for a ticket home if she already had one. She was able
that's the
to,
thing. She waited
she
till the
can
day
turn
of
it
when her
in.
flight was supposed to be
Yes,
to
and
use the
turn it in
actual
and
ticket she
change
already
it.
bought to go home. So what did she really do with all these people's money?
No, exactly, because I had like a personal friend
She
issue
paid for
with
the rest
that.
of her vacation to stay at a hotel and
Yep,
hang out and get drunk in a hotel room because there was multiple lies where you
exactly.
saw she was drunk. You could tell she was drunk as fuck. So wasting people's money that was supposed to go to an early flight home. All she had to do was go up to the fucking,
It
because
would have been
I know this from
cheaper
being
to
military
fly
brat
out of
and moving
Providence
so
than
much.
Logan, for the record.
Like, I know this for a fact because of moving around so much as a kid because my dad was in the military.
Yeah,
You can literally go up to those custodians and say, can you
I
just
need a
change
new
me
flight.
can I exchange my ticket for another flight?
Sorry, I've
And they
been
will
getting
do
ready
that.
because
They will
I'm going
do
to have
that and they
lessons.
will match you with another ticket for another airline or another
Exactly.
spot or
You
date.
can get credits. And
You can
even
either get
worse,
credit for what the upcharge would have been
yes,
from one
even
ticket to the
that,
next.
even then, you have a tiny upcharge at most.
Yeah.
And somebody else also said it as well. Why didn't she drive in through Providence? Anybody with a brain knows that it's more expensive to fly into Logan because Logan's an international airport and it's one of the most busiest airports because people are coming from Europe and stuff into the East Coast. So it would have been cheaper for her, one, to fly from Providence, true, but also at any point, no matter what airline she took, like you said, she would have been able to turn in the ticket
And if they couldn't get her a
and
ticket, then match the
get her
price,
ticket.
whatever upcharge, it would have only been that little
And it
difference.
wouldn't even have been a big upcharge. I literally had an incident a year ago where I had gotten flight tickets and the vacation ended up getting canceled because it was like a breakup and love, whatever. And I still have flight credits a year later. A year
And
later,
then and
they
then it
turned
was
them into
funny
flight
because that
credits.
same night, as she's doing all this, she then comes on later to claim she has no money, she's broke as fuck, but yet somehow in a nice ass, decent looking hotel room, and she looks drunk off her fucking ass. Like, so you're sitting here telling us you have no money, but how'd you get that hotel? How did you get that alcohol that you now look like you're belligerently drunk over? Make it make sense. And then the next day, I seen she posted a video, which she ended up deleting and then reposting it after the fact of all this going down and, weeks later, how she's like sitting in a bed. You can see she has one eyelash and she's drinking like a bottle of water. And she put the caption, waking up with one eyelash missing after 6 White Claws and 2 ibuprofens. And like, I'm like, what? And you can see she's sitting in the fucking same hotel room that she was in on all those lives when she was over there in Rhode Island. So that just proves right there another thing of where all the lies and the bullshit's coming in. And all of that, like me piecing all these things together, I'm like, and then seeing Danny sit here so calm, cool. Yeah, she had her moments, like everybody does. We all have our moments when things piss us off and we get on our feelings, but we're
Danny was
human.
better than me because
But
I sent her so much information and I'm the reactive asshole type. I'm gonna go in. You wanna expose me for one little thing and I know I'm gonna go so deep on you that it's going to ruin and destroy all your credibility. And I've said from the beginning, Danny's a better person than me because I've sent her so much stuff and she chose the higher road in the end. And like my wife even said it too, like she a better person than I'd be. I'm
like
just saying
freaking
that.
like it's sad because I've sent Danny stuff too, but I think it went to her message request thing. What they
You
have to
didn't
have
believe me when
with
I said that I have binders on binders on binders and binders.
like
Period.
I figured it just went in the message request with all the other millions of people trying to hit you up over shit. So
Period.
I
I would
didn't
have been
even I was
defensive.
like I wasn't even worried about it. But it was funny because when you were posting all the screenshots of the laundry room thing and her locking you out of the bedroom, and I freaking or whatever, and she made her comments and her posts on her story. I made a comment. I'm like, that doesn't match up. There's something missing here. Immediately she hopped in my inbox to try to cover her ass.
And also, I want to point something else too because it wasn't just Deanna too because The thing is, she might have an army against her, but the thing is, the moment all this stuff happened, right, and Danny's like at the center of the clout, like her lives are holding 1,000 fucking
I'm
people
sorry,
in
guys.
it
I
at a
have to go.
time.
I'm having lunch with my grandma, so that's why I've been off the camera getting ready. I have to go gingerbread because I'm about to get in the car, so I'm staying gingerbread.
No, but I was just saying that,
They'll report me. They dead ass will report me if I'm in motion. I'm telling you.
no,
They'll
that's
come after
true.
me for anything. I can't have strikes on my main account.
No, definitely not.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the mustache to come back so we can say she's, the best Jack Sparrow out there.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I guess it's
I
a good
can't.
one.
Well, I
I
think
can't.
actually, I think I was one of the ones that made one of the comments about the Jack Sparrow thing, calling her the best lesbian Jack Sparrow there ever was.
I'm dead.
Oh my god. Nah, the people. So in the beginning, what I noticed is like Danny had all these people, right? And her lives are filled with thousands of people. So all these people want to come out the woodwork and start attacking her, right? And they're like, "I'm gonna stand on what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong." And everybody was so quick to defend Deanna. Everybody
They didn't
was
even
so
give me a
quick.
chance.
No, everybody was so quick to attack Danny. Everybody was so quick to come after Deanna. And the few small people that sat back and waited and listened before they made videos, it's just kind of like it's just
No,
odd.
you did not. Oh, you're in trouble, and you know who you are. Sorry.
See, what
No,
I
you're
think
good.
is wild with all these people that are, Team Deanna, Team Dan, like the whole shebang. What I think is funny is because I watched it and I was saying it to somebody else over the phone the other day because it popped up on my For You page while I was scrolling. And then I'm like, all these people that sat here and they're so Team Deanna and Danny when Deanna's spilling this narrative that the airport video is such a lovey-dovey thing. But the second Deanna goes and says, hey, I looked uncomfortable and starts spinning that whole narrative to make Danny some villain or whatever to the story, that's when everybody switched up. And immediately they could see, okay, if that was the case and you're that hardcore on Deanna to defend Deanna and be there for Deanna, that you're this hardcore fan, you pay that much attention, then then if it was true, you
You
would
would
have
have seen
noticed
shit beforehand.
the first time the video came out and questioned it, not
Yeah,
sat here and hyped her up on it like it was the best love
exactly.
story you ever saw.
And other people too wanted clout so badly that like all these other people coming out of the woodwork to talk about Danny, past experiences and everything else, and everybody's wanted talking about, I'm standing on morals, I'm standing on beliefs, but like there's three sides to every story. Hers, the others, and then the truth in the middle. And it's like you can't just jump the gun and launch one side and one perspective and be like, yeah, Team Deanna. Because now what I'm noticing, a lot of those people that like came out of the woodwork and were like, oh yeah, I'm Team Deanna, she's his victim. Now they got to backtrack and backstep because they look dumb. Because it's like now that the truth all came out, you just been standing on your morals, on your beliefs for a girl that has no morals. So like it's just odd. That's why I like making funny videos sometimes about certain things and like whatnot. But especially like when it comes to the internet, I ain't about to take a side unless like I can like actually pick enough pieces up together to like be like, all right, maybe
See,
this is what's going on. Because none of
the
us
only reason
actually
I
genuinely
switched
know.
up is because like I saw the pattern. I was all for it when she was like, I was like when the whole Deanna Lolo, they were back and forth, their little thing when they first split up. And I was following hardcore, just watching silently from the background. And like I was like, oh, pity Deanna, look at what this girl's doing. Because of the way she would spin the narrative of only clipping the parts, like she would only clip parts of things where it was like, you know, Lola was coming home from the bar drunk because she went out with her friends. And she's spinning some narrative of, oh, you're just drunk again, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're using her vulnerable moments to try and paint her as a narcissist. Why?
Yeah, and honestly, like I didn't follow any of the Lolo's stuff. I had to catch up on that. And then like I had to watch the whole like thing about the police report and all that other stuff. So that's one of the things that like I didn't even know at first. So my very first opinion on Deanna was the strap story. And that's where I looked at my wife and I was like, this is so fucking wrong. Well, number one, making jokes about it, talking about intimate moments, like we should be grown enough to like know what's okay for the internet
The other
and what's
thing, the
not.
other thing that had me knowing she was doing a lot of this for clout was the night. Okay, it was a very specific night because I remember it. She had the car repoed or whatever the heck happened where Lolo took the car back.
Okay.
And, or that situation go down. And from what I gathered, because I was in Danny's live,
He did make
you know, Danny's sitting there. I'm watching Danny go, do I need to get off live? Do I need to get off live? Do I need to call you? Are you okay? Like trying to console Deanna and be there for her. Like you could see it, like the genuineness behind it. And like she was pulling out her watch like she was ready to call her on live because Deanna just kept ignoring her. And the next thing you know, Deanna's trying to hop in her box and she's blasting all of it with no tears after just claiming she just was crying. Her eyes did not look puffy one bit. She's on here talking about it, Lolo this. I'm like, the fuck, that's pathetic. Because if I'm dating somebody who wants to sit there and call me and keep it off, go right the fuck ahead, get off your fucking live because it shouldn't be on live. Shit
exactly.
Like that.
Exactly.
To make her have to pull out her watch just to make sure her girlfriend's okay, like the fuck? Because you care more about being on the internet. Oh, I'm gonna put it up on here and I'm gonna be petty. Let me get in your box. Was like some of the comments she was making. I'm like, that's wild.
It is.
You care more about clout
than anybody else.
Letting your girlfriend come and console you off live.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then you see people repeat the same behaviors and same and it's like, okay, what's the common denominator in every one of these situations? Like, first off, we're not going to pretend like Deanna didn't know about Molly. And now, like, what I've seen is you've made a ton of videos about this girl. You've talked about her looks. You've talked about her kids. You've talked about so many things. You're downing a relationship you weren't even in. You're taking secondhand information, running with it, and you're putting this girl down. It literally, it's giving like almost like
and
old
the
school
fact that
bully
they're over there
vibes.
trying to silence her by belittling her and talking shit. All she is literally doing is showing videos and clips and talking about her experiences with Shelby and how they make her feel. She is valid for that.
No, Molly is so valid for that. Molly.
And for them to sit there and bash her and act like she's some piece of shit who, because she had little clip of her going and saying something and, you know, doing the whole attitude behind it that she pulled. I saw Molly share it to her story. Somebody had clipped her where she was freaking out and she mentioned something about Shelby. She's like, I'm just speaking my fucking truth.
Yeah, but I'm the one who said that they were going to break up and nobody believed me. I'm the one who said that
she has a fucking right to be mad.
She has every right to be mad.
I'm the one who said that they were going to break up and nobody believed me. And then look.
And nothing's worse than people playing in your face and you not having access to them. I don't know. Maybe I'm a different breed, but what bothers me the most about people is like when I don't have access to them in real life. Like, because you're going to be so reckless. You want to do this so badly for the internet, but then you have no access to them because they're like 1,000 miles away. So they can put on whatever persona, they can act however they want because they think they're untouchable. And that's the issue with the internet is everybody got these like warrior fingers and keys.
The keyboard warriors that think they're fucking gangsters behind the fucking screen.
Exactly. But if this was like real motherfucking life and timing, a bunch of us all live within the same area.
If this was during MySpace days, your ass would be fucking
done.
Lord.
Exactly. Done. You'd be curbed. Done. Like, it is what it is.
And like what's wild to me is, oh, I'm such Shelby's friend now and I'm just supporting her through her. If you were really her friend, you would understand that, well, yes, she's doing what she's doing. Underneath all that, there are two people who came out of a relationship who are both hurting and Shelby's going about it a really wrong and fucked up immature way.
She is.
And you would be telling your friend that. You would be
and
telling
she's
your friend,
working
don't do that.
overtime
don't act like that.
in
That's
her
not
comment.
cool.
nuts.
You
Like
would
she's
be,
working
you'd be,
overtime.
you know, like for me, if it was my friend sitting there fucking acting like this towards their partner and doing this shady shit switch up, I'd be telling them, look, this ain't cool behavior.
No, I would too. If that was
I'd
my
be helping them the
friend,
fuck out,
I would be like,
not trying
we're
to
not
watch their
doing this.
downfall and going right along with it. If you want to be somebody's real friend
Yeah,
and not
if
just
you
on
a
the
real
internet for
friend
clout.
would tell you, like, girl, that ain't acceptable. Like,
Like,
you're
girl, what you
making
did to her is
yourself
not
look
cool. I'm
bad.
not going to sit here and shit talk on her just because you are.
Yes,
She's got feelings
exactly.
too, and you're both hurting. Why don't you take some time to heal instead of
And
shit?
the worst part is Shelby is acting like she's the hurt one. Like, I wasn't happy. Like,
You weren't
I was
happy until
so
Deanna came
unhappy.
along. And how
Like,
many?
literally a week ago, you were telling the girl how sexy she was, how much you loved her, baby this, baby that, and now you're telling me 1 week later
And
you
it's funny
never loved her?
because Molly has put out on her story, and I read every single one of the screenshots.
Me
I had to
too.
pause and
All of
everything.
them.
Like I've seen a bunch of the screenshots where she's literally sitting there like talking to her, and she's like, "Oh well, I gotta go because Deanna's on live," and you see that as as one of the messages. Oh, I can't talk about this. Deanna's live. I gotta go help her out. Like, who does that when they're in the middle of a fight?
Exactly. Exactly. And then Shelby, like, I can notice she's working overtime in our comments, like I said, because you can see that shit, right? Like, you can see, like, you click on comments and it'll be like 50 comments, but there's really 15. And, like, that just literally tells you right there that, okay, like, you're working overtime in your comments just to put your narrative to be underneath it. And the few delusional bitches out there will be like, you deserve to be happy. She was happy until she started seeing some chump change in her little fucking coinage. Okay? And for somebody that's been doing social media for a couple of years now, you do not make the type of money you do on live as you do for TikTok shop. So, like, to sit there and ruin a relationship over maybe 2-3 digit numbers, like, that's insane. Like, even if you calculate everything, she might have like not even more than a couple, like $100, $200, and you're sitting up spending hours a day, 8+ hours a day for literal pennies because that's what gifts are worth.
Oh, there was thinking about it too. There was the one live I freaking was scrolling and I saw Deanna live, and she had Shelby, and I think she had Kate in the box too, and
That
Kate's
one.
wife or whatever the fuck she is to her was sitting next to her, and all you hear is Shelby go, "We should bring Danny in here. We should bring Danny in here. See if we can, get some more, clout going since
Okay,
Danny
so
likes that so
I have
much."
a
And I'm
question
like,
for the
Danny's doing
chat
her own thing, doing
and
her
for
own thing. Ain't
Danny.
worried about y'all. The fuck.
Danny, I have a question for you because me and my wife are wondering this, right? So when you used to go live with Kate, okay, Kate would make comments to you, flirty comments, but then people would always ask about her wife in the comments. And I don't know if that older, slower looking girl, whatever, you guys can say whatever what I'm saying, but I don't care. That older looking girl, people were saying that was her wife. And then my wife was like, wait a minute, why is Kate making inappropriate comments towards Danny if her wife is sitting right next
See,
to her?
when
All right,
all of
so
that
wait, I'm gonna say this because I'm almost at my grandmother's, so I want you guys to pay attention to this. I posted a screenshot that someone came into my inbox and gave me of Kate begging for money when she first got to Texas. So my brain put two and two together as you took advantage of that woman because we all see. And you call her your wife, and that's your place to stay. That's how I see it. And you treat her like shit. So it is what it is.
Okay, so there is somewhat of a little bit of a relationship.
I think so, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, because what we saw was Kate hitting on you, but having a wife, and I couldn't understand in the chat if she had a
and I
wife.
saw video clips that Kate had
It's
posted.
a very, very strange situation.
I'm trying to think which day it
Okay,
was.
babe, so now we know that.
Because it went from all of a sudden she was doing that with Danny to I'm all of a sudden seeing clips of this so-called wife sitting in a hospital bed, and she's laughing about like what she's going through and using the whole like coming off of anesthesia thing to just sit here and poke fun at it and laugh about it, like on a TikTok video.
Dude, I
Like,
can
as this
never
girl's really going through
disrespect my wife in that type of way. Like,
real
even
big
coming in on
health
lives
shit.
with other people to sit there and openly flirt, which she did with you. I think everybody saw Kate fucking flirting with you. But then the chat asking her how her wife's doing. And it's like, nobody sees that these people's behaviors, like, these are morals that should be inbred into everybody. And these little things speak volumes about the characters and people that we are following and giving money to and giving clout to. Because anything, like Crystal,
Can
for
I just make
example,
something clear that I've
she
never ever
wanted,
asked for a penny on this app?
yeah, no, she wants to sit up
I've
and
never once
make
heard
a
you, and I've been following you
20
since the beginning of this.
part series
Yeah,
about
but
a
I'm such a rug
12-year-old
addict.
hookup with her alleged girlfriend sitting right next to her. Then you have Kate with her alleged wife sitting next to her hitting on you. Why is this acceptable? Like, why is this even normalized? Like, what
And then the
happened
other
to
thing
the tiniest bit of
I
loyalty?
realized with this whole clout thing is fucking when the whole thing with Crystal was going on. I was in Deanna's live, literally in the comments, just sitting there watching, and I saw them bring Crystal up into the box for like 2 seconds so she could speak and say, this was all just a skit. I was never really with Danny. And I'm like, are you really that fucking ridiculous?
Wait, what?
So then Crystal, when I was in
we're
Deanna's
talking
live,
about different crystals, but
Yeah,
yeah, go
but we
ahead.
already found out.
whichever one it was, there was one crystal that came into the box that they let up, and it was somebody claiming that they were dating, that everybody thought was you were dating, and she came into the box, full face in the camera and everything, to like confidently and boldly say, I was not dating her. Yeah, I was acting like I was dating her, but it was all a fucking skit.
Are
for
you
clout.
talking about Chris, the girl
Yes.
that goes by Chris?
Yeah, whichever one that
KYRS?
was. Yeah.
Okay,
And
I
I
think
saw that.
seen
And I
Why do
saw
you
her
that.
think
literally
I?
hop
Why
in
do
the
you think
box
I
and do
left her?
that.
But do we want to blast the screenshots of her begging to come back to me, or
Yeah, and then that's why I saw right afterwards.
you guys are
is
so
everybody
grimy?
talking about
How
how
do you
she
do
ran right
people like
back to
this? And she, out of all people, I never would have thought.
And then I caught it because I was the one that made the comment in your chat that day when her mod Cherry, clipped the tooth video because I was scrolling the FYP and it just so happened Cherry popped up and she was in your live open. You could see her screen record button turned on, that she was screen recording and whatever. And you could see the little clip she was pulling up of the whole tooth thing, and they were sitting there laughing about it. And I went in, and as I went in, she's like, "Weren't you just over in Danny's live, hyping Danny up?"
Dude.
And I'm like,
They
"I
think
sure
they
the
got so
fuck
much.
was."
They
And
think
this
they
is
got so
childish
much,
as
but
fuck.
they have to all get it from me. Like you need me.
Like, yeah, that was the sad part, and like whatever, and the way, and you could tell it was like a video she had clipped because she was pulling it right out of her photos on her phone, her camera roll.
Oh,
Yeah,
And,
she's.
okay.
and I'm like,
I mean,
sitting here,
have we seen what that girl looks like? Jesus Christ.
and I'm sitting here laughing because at her because I'm like, yeah, the fuck I was in her chats just hyping her the fuck up over Jack Sparrow. You're fucking right. And I said, but this shit, clipping somebody for their flaws to go on live and talk shit because you got nothing better to do with your life is childish behavior.
And look how much it bothered me.
And immediately, oh, this girl can get gone. And I got blocked immediately.
Yeah, listen, but look how much it bothered me. I got right back on live. Hello?
I know you got right back on and you were like laughing about it. And I was like, that's maturity. It takes real fucking maturity for somebody to do something like that. And then you just sit here and be like, okay, I'm laughing too. Ha ha. And you were sitting here cackling the fuck up.
I was.
Like it was
sure
the best thing you
was.
ever watched.
Yeah, because
sure was.
nothing's better than somebody that can laugh at themselves and be fucking true.
Yeah.
And then
It
not
takes real
only I
maturity to say,
continue
yeah,
to
I
A
have
lot of
flaws
us ain't
and I'll laugh
perfect.
at them too.
We all have past. A lot of us are criminals. A lot of us are in recovery. A lot of us struggle with mental health issues. But at least be transparent about it. Like,
If somebody walked in the room right now and said, who's all, recovered, I'd raise my hand immediately and say, April will be 13 years, alcohol and drugs.
That's what I'm talking about.
see,
You can make a comeback. You are not your past.
period.
I already am.
On the 19th, I'll have 8 years in recovery.
Because you want to know what? Like, it's just crazy. Everything that they're sitting in me and bashing me for, but they're still behind TikTok. I'm in therapy. I'm in school. I don't sit on TikTok all day. I work. Like, there's, they don't know my life. I'm in the gym
Not
6 days
even
a week.
just that too, but a lot of the people that want to come out and expose should just be exposing themselves. Like the one people calling other people bad mothers, like they're bad mothers. The ones that are like, oh, you don't have a car, this, that, and a third. Well, they just got fired and they're driving.
See, but to make a statement to what Spicy said in the chat, I find that funny because with the clipped video, you can't tell it's a tooth
Stop,
when you see
Bree.
it from like the distance of when it happened. Because when it
I know.
happened, you couldn't tell it was her tooth. Because I was in the live when it physically happened, and she went down to go. I'm
Yeah, we
like,
just laughed
okay,
about it
whatever.
afterwards. I
And then, but
laughed.
you couldn't tell it was a tooth. It physically took them zooming in on the clip so hard to find it, just to make sure they were finding something wrong with it. That's the sad part of the clout chasing.
No, it
Yeah, but the
is. And
sad
then
part
like
is
I
that
saw a clip of
they thought that was
Deanna
going to
being
take me
like,
out.
oh, of course we showered. She doesn't have a car. We had to walk around the whole city. But then I also saw another clip of her saying that she doesn't have a job and also doesn't have a car. Why are we hating on people for situations we're in ourselves?
She's just lying. She
That
gets a
part.
check. That's why she's always making excuses for her job. She gets Social Security. She's in Section 8 apartments. She told me.
So and there's nothing wrong. If you're actually fucking disabled, there's nothing fucking wrong with that. It's the lack of transparency and then putting other people down for
I'm
the
dead,
same
Hopey.
shit that you have yourself. Okay? If you're putting somebody else down because they walk
Bashing
around the
somebody else for
city,
your own insecurities is
yes,
just
exactly. That's
ridiculous.
it. You wanted to bash Danny because one, she lives in a very suburban, not suburban, a very like crowded city area where she can literally get anywhere
And
she
look how
wants.
beautiful my house
What's
is.
your
Yeah, that freaking, I only live like fucking, well, I know from Boston, it's only like 5 hours from me.
Do you see the
So
porch
like,
that I have? The beautiful wraparound porch that I have? Please. Wait till
No, yeah,
Christmas
we
time. I'm
actually
about to
did.
put.
My wife just said I love that porch because we seen you out on it, and she's like, I
Yeah.
sit out
like
on
I
that
was
porch
sitting,
all day
like
and
I was
people
sitting there when
watch.
the couple times the videos or the lives where you were showing off I was like, that's a really pretty restaurant. Like I could just sit here and vibe to the music and like I was just sitting there chilling and vibing, just listening to the
Okay.
music from the restaurant. Like this is pretty chill. I'd love to have that as my neighbor.
And it's like, once you go
I love
inside, like,
that.
there's two
You're
big metal
right.
doors. You can't even hear nothing, dude. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Sicilian queen, seriously, period. Because, like, same.
Nala.
All my
All right,
friends are
guys.
gay, honestly.
I'm at my grandmother's assisted living. I got to get off. I'll log back on when I go home.
All right. Everyone have a good one.
All right. Bye, guys.